Hello, aspiring Java developers. This is the Coding with Shawn channel, and you're watching the first lesson of the Java for Beginners series. This is a much requested series, and I'm very happy to announce that it is officially here. In this series, we will accomplish a lot. We'll nail all Java fundamentals, as well as get into some intermediate concepts. I'll support you all the way, giving you not only basic knowledge, but also lots of little-known tips and tricks that'll help you throughout your journey to learn Java. We'll start by running Hello World, which is known throughout the developer world for being the first program written by people learning to code. By the time we get towards the end, though, we'll be writing entire applications using Java. Let's now talk about what we'll accomplish in this lesson, now that we've gotten a general overview. We will 1. Learn about Java's history, 2. Learn about the benefits of learning Java, and 3. Talk about Java career readiness. My name is Shawn, and I have taught tens of thousands how to code, and I'm glad that you're next. So if you're ready, let's begin. Java has an incredible history, and knowledge of it is important for its likelihood as an interview question and to actually better understand the programming language. Java was originally designed for interactive television, but it was too advanced for the digital cable television industry at the time. The history of Java starts with the Green Team. Java team members, aka Green Team, initiated this project to develop a language for digital devices such as set-top boxes, televisions, etc. However, it was best suited for internet programming. Later, Java technology was incorporated by Netscape. The principles for creating Java were simple, robust, portable, platform independent, secure, high performance, multi-threaded, architecture neutral, object-oriented, interpreted, and dynamic. Don't worry too much about these words. We'll get into more depth later on. Java was developed by James Gosling, who is known as the father of Java, in 1995. James Gosling and his team members started the project in the early 90s. Currently, Java is used in internet programming, mobile devices, games, e-business solutions, etc. There are 4 significant points that summarize Java's history. 1. James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, and Patrick Naughton initiated the Java language project in June 1991. The small team of engineers was named Green Team. 2. Java was at first designed for small, embedded systems in electronic appliances like set-top boxes. 3. It was first named Green Talk by James Gosling, and the file extensions was .gt. 4. Soon after, it was named Oak, and developed as part of the Green Project. Now, you might ask, why was Java named Oak? The answer is fairly simple. The oak is a symbol of strength and a national tree in many countries, such as the United States, France, Germany, Great Britain, etc. In 1995, however, Oak was renamed to Java because Oak was already a trademark by Oak Technologies. Now you might be wondering why it was renamed to Java of all the other names they could have chosen. Well, the team gathered to choose a new name. Some of the suggested words were dynamic, revolutionary, silk, jolt, DNA, etc. They wanted something that reflected the essence of the technology: revolutionary, dynamic, lively, cool, unique, easy to spell, and fun to say. According to James Gosling himself, Java was one of the top choices, along with Silk. Since Java was so unique, most of the team members preferred Java over the other names. Java is an island in Indonesia where the first coffee was produced, called Java Coffee. The name Java was chosen by James Gosling while having a cup of coffee near his office. Now please note that Java is just a name, not an acronym. Java was developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems, which is now a subsidiary of Oracle Corporation, and released in 1995. JDK, or Java Development Kit 1.0, was released on January 23, 1996. Now, don't worry too much about some of these names and words and dates that you're hearing. You will talk a lot more about that later in this series, but I just want you to get the general idea. Anyway, since the first release of Java, there have been many additional features added to the language. Today, Java is being used in Windows applications, web applications, enterprise applications, mobile applications, and more. And that summarizes the key points of Java's history. Let's now talk about the advantages you get with Java. First, Java is one of the most widely used programming languages in the world. Therefore, learning Java means learning a language which will be very useful as a developer. Second, Java is easy to learn. It truly is one of the easiest languages to learn among languages which are actually useful in the long run. Third, Java is supported by high-quality tools. These tools will make the job of learning the language easier and a lot more fun. Fourth, it targets a wide variety of platforms. It is really motivating to know that the programs you will write after you've mastered the language will find audiences from a wide array of backgrounds. For example, Android, server-side, desktop, etc. Fifth, you can easily get help. There are hundreds of thousands of people programming in Java on a daily basis who are willing to help newcomers. They are present on websites which allow beginners to talk to them, such as Stack Overflow. Sixth, Java is a proper language. There are languages that many argue are better than Java, such as Kotlin, Swift, etc. However, compared with languages such as JavaScript and PHP, which are nothing more than collections of constructs with little forethought, Java is still a properly thought-out language. Unlike the programming language BASIC, which encourages bad coding practices, to be very honest, Java promotes the art of producing disciplined code. Seventh, Java is statically typed. This promotes cognitive growth. Developers who are proficient in statically typed languages are forced to anticipate the usage of storage structures before they actually use them. From my experience as a programming teacher, this truly enhances the thinking ability of learners. Static typing also helps you when you write large programs in real life. Eighth, Java opens doors to the learning of other programming languages. There are lots of programming languages which are similar in construct to Java. Java programmers can migrate to C#, C++, and Objective-C without excessive effort. Several languages, such as Kotlin, Scala, and Clojure, are targeted for JVM, or Java Virtual Machine, allowing for library reuse. Therefore, these languages will be easier to learn, since their APIs will feel familiar. And again, I don't mean to inundate you with all these jargons and confuse you. Again, I'm just trying to give you the general idea of all these concepts, and you don't need to understand each and everything I say, as long as you get the broad idea. Moving on, ninth, there are millions of good examples of code available free of charge. You can read lines of perfectly written Java programs available for free online, and your journey as a student is enriched by these noble programmers who choose to open their code for the world to see. In contrast, there are other languages loved by the open source community, but easy to find badly written code in. 10th, mind-blowing APIs. The standard library that is shipped with Java is a very good example of good code. You can learn good engineering practices just by using it. Now, this is by no means an exhaustive list. It just covers the main points, in my opinion. Now, hopefully, you got the broad, general idea. And if that all makes sense, let's now talk about when you are ready for a career in Java. Let me first address the burning question about how long it takes to be career ready. The short answer is, it depends on how much effort and time you're willing to put in. If you put in about 2 hours a day with minimum plus or minus, then you should be ready to get a junior software developer job in about 9 to 12 months. Stick around with me for this series and then the advanced series after this, and you should be good to go. And that concludes this lesson. Let's summarize the key points. 1. Java was created by James Gosling in 1955, though development had started in the early 90s. 2. Java has many benefits over competing languages, most notably OOP, or Object-Oriented Programming, and platform independency. And third, career readiness in Java depends on the time and effort that you put in, but can vary on a number of factors. However, for best output, you should try to practice Java for at least 1 to 2 hours a day, and I will give you exercises after each lesson to ensure that you have a plan on how to practice. And with that, we pull to a close on today's lesson. Thank you so much for sticking around. If this video was helpful, I would highly appreciate you liking and subscribing. And if you have questions, concerns, or feedback, feel free to leave a comment below and I'd be glad to answer or reply to that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again in Lesson 2 or any other video. See you then.